Jen at the Kuypers.
Yay! Yeah.
He really likes making postcards, and so he just decided to start sending me postcards with the weirdest notes or quotes from people or some little thing about his life, and I'm like, I just email him back, I'm like, I just want you to know that I love this so incredibly much because I get nothing for mail.
Yeah.
And it's like just a novel, insanely beautiful little thing,
Yes.
and he likes it, and I'm like, that's just the coolest thing to get.
It's wonderful.
This one guy would send postcards.
Yeah.
People
It's
on
still
my
a
door.
new relationship.
It's crazy. I've heard it and such.
Stamps.
Yes, there's a thing called stamps that I actually have to use. 3, and they will be moodier. I'm sorry, but I've been, trying to do happy stuff. But
Thank you.
this first one I haven't read in so incredibly long. I don't even know what it's about, but it's called Republican.
Okay.
I walked with you, and it seemed like we walked for hours, and it seemed strange, walking, trying to stretch the conversation, trying not to think that you were not the one. With you jokingly pushing me, and I grabbed at your arm, and you pulled me back and held me close, and I didn't know what to think. I felt our hands together, and I didn't know if it was right. And when we sat in the park, I didn't know what to expect as we sat there and talked about the future, the past, and Republicans. My mind was so confused, and when we sat in my room, I tried to think about what I was doing, but I didn't know. I didn't know if I was trying to get something I didn't want. I didn't know if I should bother, or if I just didn't care. Sorry that things are going to be sad on some notes. This one is called Her Blood is Evaporating. She had to go to the doctor's today, and they called me in the morning because they knew the doctors would take forever. So she went to the doctor's today to get blood. She apparently needed a few pints. And so I even asked after the fact that she didn't cut herself. She's not bleeding. So why does she need more blood? And I couldn't get an answer. I know the cancer's made her weak now, but it's not like her blood is evaporating. All I know is that when she needs more blood, she feels very tired, lethargic, and she has more energy with more blood. So I wonder, is the cancer actually destroying her blood so she needs more? And will she have to do this until she dies? Different kind of weirdness. This one's called Isn't It Amazing? Isn't it, and I should have said, by the way, because I said these were on the streets, that first one was read at Jackson Square in New Orleans. That one that I just read, Her Blood is Evaporated, was read at Winking Lizard in Ohio. And this one was actually read while I was in a bathrobe taking out my trash.
Okay.
It's called Isn't It Amazing? Isn't it amazing how much easier it is to destroy something than to fight for it? It's amazing to see people throw away their lives every day like a piece of trash taken out to the corner for someone else to carry away. You can forget about the trash when someone else gets rid of it for you. Now all you have to do is bring it to the corner and wait for them to do their job. Isn't it amazing how much easier it is to destroy something than to fight for it? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing how willing we are to give up our chances at happiness? Isn't it amazing how afraid we are of life? Isn't it funny how we don't want to embarrass ourselves? Quick, take out the trash, quickly. Hopefully no one will see you in your bathrobe when you make your way to the end of the driveway. All you have to do is turn around and just leave it there. Someone else will clean up the mess. Someone else will pick up the pieces. This is what we do here in America. This is how we avoid hurt. This is how we stay ahead. Now look who has egg on their face. Isn't it amazing how much easier it is to destroy something than to fight for it? Once you've made that decision, once you know that you're the one holding all the aces, you can just watch the rest of the world squirm. If only those fools knew better, you think. If only they knew what you know. It's emotion that gets them in trouble. Just don't cross that line. Isn't it amazing how much easier it is to destroy something than to fight for it? It seems the obvious choice. Isn't it amazing? Thank you.